Hi huns, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Meg, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me for Valentine's Day video. I'm going to show you my makeup, my hair, my jewellery and my outfit, the whole shebang. This is the final result, but if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Up close and personal, you poor things. So everybody, sorry. I am currently in isolation because I've tested positive for COVID. Luckily, I don't feel ill at all. I've got a cough and I keep sneezing, but I don't actually feel unwell. I have been triple jabbed. I don't know whether that's anything to do with it. I'm not going to get into that whole thing, but yeah, luckily I don't actually feel ill, but obviously I can't leave the house or even really leave my bedroom. Obviously I leave like to get food and go to the toilet, but I'm generally confined to this room. And I was always planning on filming this YouTube video this week anyway, but obviously now I have nothing else to do, so I might as well film it. But sorry that I sound a little bit like croaky. I'm not actually as ill as I sound. Sorry that I didn't get a video up last Sunday, by the way. I just could not think of anything to film. Like, I spent the whole week trying to think of something and I just couldn't think of anything. And also I was working on the weekend, and so I wouldn't have been able to necessarily even get it uploaded for Sunday anyway. So sorry, I was doing really well at getting one up every Sunday, wasn't I? And I've just ruined it for myself. But hopefully from this point on, I'll be getting one up every Sunday, hopefully. I'm gonna get straight into this look. Just to let you all know, I'm not very good at makeup. Like, I'm not a makeup guru in the slightest. And this is actually the first time I'm attempting this. Like, I haven't done anything like what I'm gonna do today before. So if it doesn't look good, sorry about me, you know? Obviously, I'm gonna start with my eyes first, which I don't usually do. But obviously I'm going to do like quite a big eye look, so that's what we're going to start with. But I am first going to put some lip balm on. This is the Lip Rehab by Barry M, and it's very good actually. It's basically like a lip mask, and I haven't put any on for a few days because where I've been like not leaving the house, I just haven't been wearing makeup, so this is the first time I'm putting makeup on in a few days. I am now going to prime my eyes, so I'm just going to use my normal concealer. I'm just going to literally put a little bit on each eyelid and then just use my beauty blender. I definitely find that doing this, your eyeshadow stays in place much better. I don't usually do this because I do wear eyeshadow like more or less all the time, but I don't always prime my eyes because generally I just do like a little bit of eyeshadow, whereas today I'm going to do like a full-on eyeshadow look. So there we go. So this concealer is just the, what is it even called? It's a concealer by Revolution XX. God, I look really weird. And it's in the shade CX 1.5. I really like Revolution XX. I have a few products by them and I've been quite happy with them so far. Right, I've got a collection of eyeshadow palettes that I've kind of gotten out to try and see what I can do with the colours that I've got. Obviously it's for Valentine's Day, so I want like a red. I have this palette, which it looks a little bit worse for wear. It's the W7 Dusk Till Dawn Ultraviolet Neutrals, and in it we have a red, so it's this one here and it's called Wild. That's probably the only like fully like red eyeshadow that I have. I have like a few like shimmery reds and things like that, but that's like the only deep red that I've got, so I think I'm going to use that to begin with. Basically the look that I'm going to be attempting is like a reverse cut crease, so you basically do like the line for the crease first rather than after. But as I said, I'm not very good at makeup, so who knows what this is going to look like. I know that some girls as well do their eyebrows before they do anything. I don't do that. I've never done that. Sorry if you think I'm weird, but that's just not how I roll. I am going to be guzzling water throughout this video, by the way, because I do keep coughing. the joys of COVID. I am actually quite surprised. Like, I was even thinking recently, I can't believe I've managed to avoid getting COVID, because normally I get every illness going. Like, if there's an illness going around, I get it. So I've always been quite shocked over the last 2 years that I've managed to avoid it. I'm glad that it waited until I'd been jabbed to get me. Otherwise, I might be feeling very different right now. I'm going to take a little bit of this red colour, and I'm basically going to do like on the crease of my eyes. I am going to get a little mini mirror to do this, because I feel like looking at my phone camera, it's like not very accurate. Okay, let's do this, Megan. Stop being scared. It's not a very good line, but can you see what I've done there? It's kind of like outlining my eyelid, essentially. I'm glad that that didn't come out like as pigmented as I thought it would, because otherwise I would be wiping it off right now. For the sake of symmetry, I am going to do both eyes at the same time rather than doing one and then the other. But obviously I won't film both, because otherwise it would be quite boring. So yeah, but I know that if I do one eye and then do the other one, I'll forget what I've done on this one, and this one won't look the same. So I'm going to do them both at the same time, but obviously I will cut that bit out. Oh my god, how annoying. The eye that I was going to cut out has now gone better than the one that I filmed. So look at that, and then look at that. That one, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I'm now just going to get an eyeshadow brush and just like blend it in a little bit. I am going to get another colour in a minute to like blend in with it, but for now I'm just going to go over this to kind of make it not so harsh. I'm now going to take this Revolution palette. This is the Metallic Crush Pigment palette, and as you can see, I've barely used it. I actually think the only two colours I've used in this are this light pink one and the orange one. But I'm going to take this colour, which is called Demon. It's kind of like a dark pink / red colour. And I'm just going to get a little bit on a bit of a thicker brush. Oh, I didn't say what brushes I was using, did I? So these are the 3 brushes that I'm using. The purple one is the one that there we go. The purple one is the one I used to do the actual line, which is just one that I got in a set in New Look. And then these 2 like gold coloured ones are from a Ted Baker brush set that I got for Christmas one year. Personally, I'm not that fussy on brushes. I think they all do the same thing. So I'm going to get a little bit of that colour, kind of go over this line, and then kind of do a little bit in the corner there as well, my outer corner. I'm trying to get the terminology right. I just put a bit on my face. We'll ignore that because I haven't done my face makeup. This is why you do your eyes first, girls. So right now, that bit of eyeshadow get off my face. Right now they look a bit scary, I am aware. But I am now going to get a clean eyeshadow brush and blend it, because obviously the brush that I was using has red eyeshadow all over it. So I'm using this purple one, again it's a New Look one, and I'm just going to blend it to make it look a little bit less frightening than it does now. Morphe, it's your time to shine. So I've got my Morphe palette. Which one is this? 35F. This is quite old, I've had this for years, but this, I'm going to try not to hold it up too high because some of the colours are loose and they fall out, but this is what it looks like. Obviously a couple of them are missing, as you can see. I'm going to basically use one of the top 3 here, so the like highlighter shades. I'm going to put it like here so that it breaks up the colour a little bit more, because right now it just looks like I've smeared a load of red eyeshadow on my eye, like I'm going to my year 7 disco. I'm using another Ted Baker brush. I'm not sure what the individual colours are called in this palette because they don't have like the name of them, but it's on the box when you get the palette. But obviously I got this palette like 6 years ago, so I don't still have the box unfortunately, but yes. So this what I have now is pretty much what I'm going for, but I want the reds to be a bit more red, so I'm gonna go back in with that red colour and try and like make it look a little bit more fierce. Ignore the messy edges. Without that, just look at like the colours. And in the very inner corner of my eye, I'm gonna get the lightest shade in this palette, which is this one here, and like just put it in the corner. I dabbled with the idea of putting glitter on my eyes, but who the hell can be asked for that? Like, it's all well and good putting it on and having it on your eyes, but when it comes to taking it off, it takes about 3 to 5 business days for it to disappear entirely from your face. And I was like, realistically, I'm only doing this for a YouTube video because I'm probably not going out on Valentine's Day because I've got COVID, so it's not worth the mess. Do you know what I mean? Technically, it's Wednesday today that I'm filming this. Technically on Friday and Saturday, if I have 2 negative lateral flows on those 2 consecutive days, I'm free to go. So I might be able to go out on Valentine's Day. By the time you watch this, I will probably know whether, well, I will know, there's no probably about it, I will know whether I'm free or not, so I'll let you all know. Spoiler alert, I'm currently editing this video, it's Saturday night and I'm still positive. So I'm probably not going to be negative by Valentine's Day. Okay, so that's my eyes done. I'm now going to put some concealer on. So lately I've been trying this new thing. It's not really a new thing, I'm sure people have been doing it for ages, but basically I've been putting concealer on under my foundation and over it. I'm using the same concealer that I used for my eyes. Normally, for under my foundation, I obviously blend it a little bit, but I don't like fully blend it like you do when you put it on top of your foundation. But because I've done my eyes, I want to kind of blend it up so that it like outlines them, if you know what I mean. And I'm now going to do my foundation. This foundation, if you've watched any of my Get Ready With Me's or anything to do with makeup by me before, you'll know that I use the Fresh Nude foundation from the Body Shop. I've been using this for literally as long as I can remember, and I love it because I'm not a huge fan of like really thick foundations. I know that they're good coverage, but then I feel like I need it at my age, so I use the Fresh Nude foundation in the shade Barley Vanilla. And you can build on it as well. If you want more coverage, you can build on the foundation. Foundation as well is obviously vegan, cruelty-free, and it's made from natural ingredients. So it's not like you're putting a foundation on your face and you can feel how bad it is for your skin, you know? Let's just do that. And that. And that. A little bit more. Now I am going to use this brush from Real Technique to like put it all over my face, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it in. That's my foundation. I think it is quite good coverage considering it's a light foundation, personally. I'm now going to put my concealer on again, so in the same place pretty much. I just find that by doing like double concealer, I get better under eye coverage, and I do always seem to have bags under my eyes. Like, obviously I do have a tiring job, but like even when I haven't been working the day before or on that day, I still seem to just always have huge bags under my eyes. So I do have to work quite hard to conceal them, unfortunately. While that dries, before I put powder on, I'm going to do my contour. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I've just realised that I completely forgot to put primer on my face. What an idiot. Like, oh my god, sorry about me. I do normally put primer on, but I think where I did my eyes first, it kind of threw me off a little bit. But this is the primer that I would have used if I put primer on. It's the Pore Fix Revolution XX primer. It's very good as well, so I'm really annoyed that I didn't put that on. Anyway, for contour, I use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. Well, it's a contour concealer in the shade Mocha. I just put a tiny bit on like where I want to contour and then just blend it with a brush. Do powder, so I use again NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. Does it have a shade? It's shade light. Literally just get a little bit on this brush, again it's Real Technique, and put some under my eyes, like my T-zone, and then obviously over my contour to set it, but then I put bronzer over the top of it. Bronzer, I'm using a cheek brush. I think this is actually an Arbonne brush. I've had this for like probably about 6-7 years, and obviously I don't buy Arbonne products anymore, but I bought like a brush set from them years ago when I was an independent consultant, and I actually really like this brush, and I've never found like a better bronzer brush, so I still have it. And it's very old and probably should be in the bin, but it's not. I use the NYX matte bronzer in medium. Again, this is something I've used for years, so you've probably seen me mention it before. Right, eyebrows. So, sorry, all of my palettes look like absolutely horrendously used, so sorry, but this is the eyebrow palette that I use. It's a Revolution one, and I did used to use this one, but I now use this one, and it's like a cream brow rather than a powder brow. I just find cream brows work better for me, and I use Ted Baker angled brow brush to do it. And I basically, you're gonna see it, so I don't know why I keep explaining everything, but I basically like draw them on essentially, or fill them in should I say, and then put my brow gel on, and that's all I do really. That's basically all I do in terms of filling them in. And then for brow glue or brow gel, I'm using the NYX brow glue, and this definitely is what it says on the tin. It's definitely a glue. This is the blush I use. It's Revolution XX. That's what it looks like. I love the packaging. I've got the highlighter by this brand as well, which is in the same packaging, and I just think it's so cute. Blush, I'm using a big fluffy brush. Again, it's a Revolution one. I do put quite a lot on, but I am an air hostess, so it's in my nature to put a lot of blush on. And then again, for highlighter, I use the same brand. Does this have a shade? I don't think it does. But this is what it looks like. It's like a pinky one, which I really like. The blush is Entice, by the way. That's the shade that I got. And then I use just this little highlighter brush for my highlighter. And that is pretty much it. Obviously, I'm going to do my mascara and set my face, but again, you'll know this if you've watched any of my videos before, but I set my face before I put my mascara on, because I always used to put my mascara on, then set my face, but where I would like shut my eyes to put my setting spray on, I would always get like mascara underneath my eye, and I got so sick of it, because no matter how long I waited for my mascara to dry, I would always do it. I got so sick of it in the end, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to set my face first, then do my mascara. So I use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is an absolute desert island beauty product. Mascara, I actually have this one by Pixi. I didn't even know Pixi did makeup. I thought they just did skincare products, but there's a section in Boots where I live that have got Pixi makeup, so I thought I'd try their makeup. I'm not gonna lie, the mascara is good in that it doesn't smudge and it's easy to get off, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's very volumizing. You'll see what I mean. In fairness, I don't have an awful lot of patience, so I don't tend to take my time with mascara. I kind of just like hurl it onto my eyelashes and hope for the best. My pet peeve, a little bit of mascara that's on my nose, but I mean, it's not bad, it's not a bad mascara, but I've had better ones in terms of creating volume. Now comes the task of getting this off my face. I can never see, look, you can see where I've just wiped that. Thank God for the beauty blender. Also, this isn't something that I always do, but I probably would for like a night out or like a special occasion makeup. I don't know if you can see, but here I have like a little beauty spot kind of thing, and there as well. So I basically, if I can find it, I get this Revolution, is this a lip liner? I think it's a lip liner, or it's a brow pencil, it's one of those two, and I just basically like fill in my, not fill in my beauty spot, but basically make it a bit more prominent, because obviously when you put makeup over the top of it, it loses it a little bit. There you go. And then there as well. So for lips, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. In fairness, if I'm getting ready for like a night out, I don't do my lips until the very end. Like I do my hair, my outfit and everything before I put my lipstick on. So I am going to do that now, because I'm going to try and make this as realistic as possible. But I'm going to do my hair now. So excuse the state of it. I washed it yesterday and I just let it dry naturally, so it's just very like fly away. But what I was thinking was doing like some curls with hair straighteners, because I don't like ringlet curls. I do think that like a low sleek bun would look really nice with the dress that I'm gonna wear, but as disgusting as this sounds, I do think sleek buns look better when your hair's greasy. And my hair isn't greasy because I literally washed it yesterday, so I feel like washing it to then put it in a sleek bun is a bit of a waste. So I'm going to actually do something to it, and also it would be a very boring get ready with me if I just put my hair in a sleek bun. But I'm not going to film like every single inch of my hair being curled. I'm just going to show you like how I do it, and then skip ahead basically to when it's all done. So I section it off like I've just done, get a little section and comb through it, and then I basically, I mean, I'm sure people know how to curl with straighteners, but I basically get it like this and wrap it around and then gently pull it down, and it creates like that nice curl rather than like full-on tight ringlets, which I don't really like. So that's what I'm going to do to all of my hair. So this is my hair. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't like, it's not like tight curls, it's like loose dangly curls, if that's the word. This is like the kind of curls that I like in my hair. So I'm gonna put my outfit on, and so I'll show you the whole vibe, you know. Okay, so you can kind of see it. I've got my dress on. I'm gonna put a clip in the side of me wearing the whole thing, like a whole clip of me wearing it, because I couldn't get it all in frame unfortunately. But this is the dress. It's like a dark red like silk slip dress. which I just thought was very Valentine's Day, you know. I'm definitely gonna go with gold jewellery for this kind of look. I've got these little, like, almost like little beans in your ears, so that's what they look like. These are from a brand called Meganrholland jewellery, which they do like some really gorgeous jewellery, to be honest. And then I'm also going to wear my little gold ring as well, which is also from Meganrholland. Right, lips. So I thought that doing a red lip would be like too much, but then I also feel like I kind of need to do a red lip. I feel like it would be a disservice to Valentine's Day if I didn't have a red lip. So I'm going to see what it looks like, and if it's too much, I'll take it off and do something else. Lipstick's actually from like a fashion brand that do makeup. They're called Sovereign Island. I don't know if you can see that on the actual lipstick, but that's where I got this lipstick from. I don't have a red lip liner though, so I'm going to have to use like a dark brown or like a light brown maybe. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Go-To lip liner by Barry M. It's kind of like the colour of my nails, kind of, so hopefully it won't look too weird. This red lipstick goes everywhere, like it literally, the slightest smudge, you know about it. Honestly, it's so messy. So I'm gonna be very, very careful applying this. I feel like I've done that quite neatly, which I'm quite proud of myself for, because I'm not the neatest person when it comes to like things you need to be neat with. I don't feel like it looks like too much. I think it looks like just the right colour, you know what I mean? So this is the finished result. I am ready for Valentine's Day. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any products that I use, then feel free to put it in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.